Hi,
Hi,
Seth.
Amy.
Hi, everyone.
It's good to be here on the midweek update, and we have a busy weekend, a busy couple of weeks, and we want to share a number of things that are going on. One thing I wanted to mention that on Friday I'm going to be taking several of our youth up to Camp Mac for Powerhouse Youth Conference, also a once called Regional Youth Conference that some of you I'm sure had attended, and we're looking forward to that time together up there. So I'll be there with our youth through Sunday morning.
That's great. On Friday night, the 7th, is Food, Fun, and Friends. And if you want to come, RSVP to Seth, who is going to organize the pizza order. If you have dietary needs, let him know, and that will be taken care of. And invite friends, bring your neighbors, make it a big time.
Mm.
And then on Sunday, we have a lot going on. I'm going to read from the newsletter, and I encourage you to go to your newsletter just to make sure that you have all of the information for Sunday morning. But we will welcome back Greg Davidson Lazakovic, who is from GDL Insight. He's our consultant. He was here before. At 9:30 for worship, Greg will provide the message. At 10:50 during the Sunday school hour, Greg will present the Lay of the Land report in the sanctuary, and this will be live streamed. At noon, there's a fellowship meal, and Seth will say more about that in a moment. And then at 1:15, there is an informal Q&A session with Greg in the chapel, and that will be Zoomed. So we will make sure that all of the Zoom connections and
The links
um,
and things.
report attachments are out there for you so that you can all um, be a part of this. And we really want to encourage our online folks to be a part as much as they'd like to. There are hard copies available in the office and on Sunday morning. And so we want everyone to be well informed. Everyone is welcome. I will also add that we have some youth who will be providing the child care during the Sunday school hour for our kids to have snack, story, creativity, and free play in the FLC.
Mm. Yeah, so a lot going on there. As you mentioned, the fellowship meal, the fellowship commission is doing a Super Bowl theme in light of the Super Bowl. We're having soup, different kinds of soup. Some people have already signed up to bring some. If I talked with Wendy Metzger, who is the chair of fellowship, and she said we could still use one or two more soups. So if you'd like to bring a soup, let Wendy or myself know. And then everyone else is invited to just bring salads and desserts too, and sides to support the different soups that are going to be there. So you don't need to be in charge of the main dishes this time unless you're one of those people who signed up to bring a soup. So we look forward to that a time of fellowship together and all those different things and welcoming Greg back with us. I was also going to say if you haven't got the report for whatever reason, please do reach out and we can make sure that we get that in your hands, like you said, so all are informed. Um, Also wanted to mention that on the following week, on the 16th, that is going to be Service Sunday, and we'll share a bit more in the coming week about the different speakers that are going to be sharing of ways that they are serving in the world. Jim Chinworth's doing a great job of putting that together. And flowing out of that worship service, we are going to gather in the narthex to assemble our Church World Service cleanup buckets and do a short service project. If you remember, we raised money at Christmas Eve for the buckets, and now we're going to be assembling them. If you thought, oh, I wanted to support that, but I didn't give money yet, you still could, because there is a $3 shipping charge for the buckets as well to get them where they need to go. And so if we're making about 100 buckets, so you can imagine that's about $300 just for shipping costs. So we can use that out of the money that we have, but we could go a little bit farther with other project if we had that extra money. So you could still do that if you want to be involved that way, or if you'd like to help set up the assembly lines with all the different items for the buckets, let me know and we can help do that. But most importantly, come hear the stories that day and put together the buckets. So we look forward to that on February 16th. And finally, I just wanted to share something I got at a meeting yesterday at Manchester, and that is something. This will be posted up in the front outside the office. You can find this online, but these are just all the dates for the VIAs that happen, the values, ideas, and arts. And there's just some wonderful things happening there that certainly align with our values here at the church. We have a number of international speakers. Steve Schweitzer from Bethany Seminary speaking on science fiction and theology, and just a variety of Audrey Svei, which many of you know, on theopoetics, but just a number of things that are really in line with who we are and good opportunities to um, be part of that and be with folks at the university. So you can see that hanging and check out all the details there here at the church.
Great.
All right. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening, and we really look forward to the opportunities to be together here in the coming days and weeks.
All right,
Bye,
but
everyone.
everyone.